Hi guys, I'm Shmi and today I'm off on another adventure. For the third time since I've been down here in the south of France, I'm heading away again, but today it's to Germany. I'm flying to Frankfurt for a test drive with Audi's new S8 Plus. So like I said, yet again, we're leaving all the cars here on a rather damp morning in the south of France. The McLaren's tucked away in a garage. If you've been following the recent videos, I did have a flat tyre problem with the Ferrari, but we've got that sorted out, so I can take the FF today to the airport. I'm a little bit worried about starting it up here and waking everyone up, because like I said, it's not even 6 AM yet. But I'm going to be heading over on my way to Germany. Very early start. I'll be back here again tonight, going to a party with some friends later today. I'm not 100% sure when I'm allowed to upload this video, so it might be slightly out of sync. If so, I apologise for that. But it should be a good day nonetheless. Looking forward to seeing the new S8 Plus and getting on the way. So let's jump in the Ferrari. Good thing we've got a boot, hey. Pop in the luggage. Okay. That was a pretty pain-free drive to the airport. You'd expect so at 6 o'clock in the morning. Sun just starting to come up through the clouds now. So go into Nice Airport. Not used to taking flights this early in the morning, to be honest. It's been a while since I did. But this should be fairly smooth sailing. Here we are, straight off the plane in Frankfurt and in the back of an Audi A8 long wheelbase to be driven out, which is pretty awesome. So we go straight out of the VIP terminal, and here we have the S8 Plus. 605 horsepower, 750 Newton meters of torque in the latest version of the S8, featuring Audi's 4-litre twin-turbo V8. Of course, there are going to be some full pieces showing the car in a lot more detail to come. Just taking a quick look around today at what we're going to be driving and filming with. And there's not just the one I'm going to be driving. There are 2 further cars there and 2 further cars here as well. So let me get on the road with the S8. We're in then. Let's get set up and head off on the road. It's a very cool experience arriving here in the VIP terminal. Sorry, I'm being a little bit in a daze. I was completely asleep for the whole flight. Got off the plane, straight out, met with somebody from the VIP service who drove us over here to the Audi location, and yeah, away we go. By way of a little bit of clarification about what is actually happening today, because I realise up to this point I haven't actually said very much. This is the dynamic test, so the first road test opportunity with this car, the new S8 Plus that launched at the Frankfurt Motor Show last month, about 6 weeks ago now. So this is the first opportunity where journalists get to come in and drive the car. And the first part of this is obviously flying into Frankfurt and driving the car down the Autobahn towards the Audi factory at Neckarsulm, where this car and many of Audi's big models are built. So the RS models, oh, we've got radio, let's kill that. There we go. Traffic information. So yeah, where lots of the big Audi models are built, the R8, the RS models, the A8, and of course this car, the S8 Plus. And so far from driving it on the Autobahn, it is exceptionally relaxed. You can be going way over 200, and it's just completely chilled out. We're going to have an opportunity to drive it on some more interesting roads as well, and just all sorts of different stuff through the day, as well as having a look around the factory. And although unfortunately I can't take pictures there, I can go in and have a look at the A8 production line. I can't film, of course, but until then we can enjoy driving it, playing around, learning lots of settings, and I'll be showing plenty of that as we continue.
your stopover.
We've arrived at the Audi Forum here then, and there's some pretty cool stuff to show you inside that we're going to get to in a moment. First impressions driving it on the Autobahn though, pretty cool. The thing is really quiet, has a lot of go, well 750 Newton meters, you would expect that, but it's definitely the quietness that's the most amazing thing. And as we were getting to the local roads near here, we were trying to sort of, well, put the windows down, lower the gears a bit, and that's where you hear the active sports exhaust sort of doing some backfires, rumbles and crackles. So hopefully I'll be able to show you more of that in a moment. But we're going to be based here, go for a short test drive, grab some lunch inside. I'll also have a look at the cars inside because they have some pretty cool Audi exclusive cars on show in there. And I'll be shooting my sort of full video with the car as well while I am here. A couple of things just to think about the spec of this car. It's got the dynamic package, so we've got the carbon ceramic brakes, the top speed is raised from 250 kilometers to 305. You've got the floret silver matte paint on the inside. We've got the a very highly spec'd machine. It has the red twill and the carbon fiber trim, which is very nice. The sports seats with the red contrast stitch, heating, ventilation, just about everything you would want to see in here. The Bang & Olufsen hi-fi and just all the tech stuff that you could ever imagine. So I'm looking forward to a little bit more time driving the S8 Plus. In the car then, and the first thing is of course that this is a really comfortable place to be sat. The seats have huge levels of adjustability. You can move everything, lumbar, heating, ventilation, everything you could possibly imagine wanting. You've got a nice display in front of you. I'm going to obviously show you through all of that and all the different settings and everything you've got in there. Okay, let's experience this. There's no question it has more than enough pull. You'd certainly expect that with the power the car has. I get some downshifts just because. I think really the majority of customers for an S8 are probably going to drive it in a much more normal automatic mode on the gearbox, not so much pushing it to make as much noise as possible. But it really does excel in that area just because it's so good to drive, it's so bang on, accurate, what you sort of think that the car's going to do. Hey look, we've got a little bit of a tunnel. Let's pop it into neutral. Oh, that's quite nice. Not bad. Off we go. Back from my drive, very happy so far. Enjoyed the car a lot. You can totally see how it fits in here in Germany, where comfort and fast cruising is the way forward, along with the sort of luxury and refinement that comes with this car. And there's no shortage of it. You know, it's a really nice fit and finish inside. Lots of nice touches, materials, high quality. The custom carbon fiber, everything's just put together really well. Looks very smart, does the job very nicely. You know, the whole way the display works is brilliant. All the electronics, technology, the systems, they all work together so well. And even in the back, you've got a lot of space. It'd be a great place to do, you know, long distance driving, and along with a very big boot at the back for the sort of everyday driving side of things. So it's a very impressive car, there's no question about it, and it's got a lot of power. 605 horsepower, 750 Newton meters of torque, and it really does, when you put your foot down, it really does kick you so far back, because I guess you're just not really expecting it from such a big car to be so quick, but it's completely effortless in the way it goes about it. It just pulls away, goes on, does its job. 8-speed Tiptronic gearbox does the job brilliantly. And away it goes. So that's been a pretty good morning first drive in the car. I think I'm going to get an opportunity to drive it after lunch. We're going to head inside now, grab a bite to eat, and see what happens from there. Inside the Audi Forum, first time I've actually been here. This is a customer sort of handover delivery centre, Audi location attached to the factory that's behind. But let's just take a look at some of these cars because they stand out quite a lot. We've got a Nardo Grey RS3. Had a good time test driving the RS3 not too long ago. Then we have an apple green RS7. I'm not entirely sure if the colour comes out as brightly on the camera as it looks in person, but it's also got matching wheels and some stitching on the interior as well, and embroidery on the seats in green too. That's a very bold colour scheme. And then we've got a Mocha Latte RS6. Probably the coolest estate car in existence. But again, a rather extreme colour scheme that they have gone for on that one. Upstairs at the back, you've got the whole Audi exclusive area where if you're customising your new car, you can come in and do all sorts of different things. And then at the front here, we have a new R8, which we haven't seen too many of yet, and I haven't had an opportunity to drive it, but hopefully in not too long. This one looks particularly good in the really dark blue, sort of purple, almost tinted colour. Liking that a lot. And then over there, I keep coming through, we have an R8 GT. Only 333 GTs were made. Looks very nice. But I'm going to head back downstairs now and go out for a drive in the S8 Plus. All is done here at the Audi Forum. We've just had a look around the A8 production line, which is obviously completely closed to cameras, so I can't show you any of that, but it's really cool how you just see everything being done. An A8 is built in about 5 or 6 days, painted, the body shop first, it all being assembled, then it goes to paint, then it goes down the production line. You see all the cars and the thousands upon thousands of different options and configurations. Interesting fact for us was that most of the cars on the line actually seem to be A8Ls, the long wheelbase versions. Rather than the normal cars, and obviously they're all pretty much black rather than colours. There's one really nice blue one we saw though. Not mine. But a pretty cool place to see, to have a look around. And now we are going to get on the road back towards Frankfurt airport for me to catch a flight back down to Nice tonight. So it's been a pretty long day, but a cool place to see, some bright coloured cars inside, and obviously enjoyed driving this, the S8 Plus today. It's an interesting one actually. When you pull away, it gives a little tug on the seatbelts just to sort of pull them in and make sure they're at the right sort of strength, which is a strange feeling. Getting used to it very slowly. This is the way out of here. Yeah, cool place to see. Glad we got to have a look around the factory. You don't often get to do that kind of thing and see so much else to do with Audi here in Neckar. I can't remember how you pronounce it. Neckarsulm. How do you pronounce it?
Neckarsulm.
There we go, from a German, Neckarsulm. That's how you pronounce the name of this place. But we're now, we're going to hit the road, hit some autobahns on our way back towards the airport. Back at the airport, and I've handed back the keys to the S8 Plus. It has been a brilliant day, and I'll recap that a little bit more when we get back. But we're just going out on the tarmac here past the Lufthansa A380, which is just absolutely vast. That is huge, back in an A8L here, which is of course a very comfortable way to be crossing over the airport tarmac as we head towards the lounge to wait for the flight a little bit later on. But unfortunately the drive back had so much traffic we weren't really able to properly try the S8 Plus where it's supposed to be driven. But it's been a good day, a good chance to get to drive it in a couple of different environments. I just need to head inside now and see what's going on. Before we head out, this is the lounge I've been in, the panoramic lounge, because the runway basically goes out across the window over there. And I've just been having a sleep in one of the bedrooms that's back behind there, which has been great, ready for getting on the plane. It's such a cool place, like super VIP lounge right here. We're going to be taken out in a car again now, back towards the to the airline. Oh, we've got a gym in here too. This is the lounge at the airport. This is pretty VIP. And here we are, dropped off by the A8 long wheelbase on the plane. A fantastic experience, very cool. And the next stop is Monaco. That was a smooth flight, and we're back in the Ferrari. There we go, V12 power. I love this thing. A lot of moisture on the car here though. Today, not rain, just a little bit wet. Let's run the front heater, window heater. Oh, I failed to close the door probably. Just the 20-25 minute drive back now, and then we will be home. And I'm home. That was a pretty long day. Started at about 5 something this morning. But we've made it back. I'm going to have a full sort of review, kind of test drive, driving impressions video to follow with the S8 Plus. But it's nice to be home. I'm going to head straight inside and catch up with everyone else. But of course, be subscribed, check out all the other adventures that we're getting up to here in the south of France near Monaco. It's a pretty good time so far. That's it for now though. I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers. Hi Nick, how are you?
Hello, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Hi, nice to see you.
Pretty excited about today. I can see the car over there. Let's go straight inside.